Okay, sa wakas mga kaibigan, ah, finally, kinilala na po o pinangalanan na po ni DOJ Secretary Remulla kung sino yung sino ba yung alias Big Boss, si alias Idol, si Idol Big Boss, itong si alias Kalbo. Sa wakas, pinangalanan na ni Secretary Boying Remulla kung sino. Kasi minsan nakakabwisit yung kapag tinatanong sila ng media, sino po ba yung mastermind? Sino po ba talaga yung sangkot? Tapos sasagutin nila, nagpa-press ko na. Pero ang sagot nila, hintayin muna natin yung investigasyon. Inaalam pa namin, iniimbestigahan pa namin. So parang gano'n, nakakabwisit yung mga sagot kapag gano'n di ba? Alam naman nila, base doon sa investigasyon nila, pero ayaw nilang sabihin. O ayaw nilang magbanggit, hindi natin alam kung natatakot. Baka balikan. O kaya naman makasuhan. So, hindi nila sinasabi. Pero this time, mga kaibigan, dito sa panonoorin natin, talaga namang tinumbok na ni Secretary Boying Remulla kung sino ba yung tinutukoy na yon. Sino ba tong alias Kalbo na to? Sino ba tong Idol Cheese Dog na Idol Big Boss na ito? Kasi etong mga pangalang ito yung yung sinasabi ng mga nahuli. Na nakasama nila, nakausap nila. Ito yung nagbigay sa kanila ng utos. Ito yung nagbibigay sa kanila ng lahat ng pangangailangan nila para i-assassinate itong si Governor Digamo. O yun yung nag-utos, yung pa rin nagbibigay lahat binibigay sa kanila. Gusto nyo sasakyan lahat, logistics, armas. So itong si alias Kalbo, itong si Idol Big Boss, yung nagbibigay nga sa kanilang lahat ng kanilang pangangailangan. Ito kagandahan dito sa mapapanood natin, pinangalanan nila mismo. Sinabi na nila, direktahan, tinanong si Boying Remulla, sino ba to sir? Sinabi niya kung sino. Ito, panoorin natin para malaman natin sino ba yung Idol Cheese Dog. Sino ba tong Idol Big Boss na ito, na alias Kalbo, na pinaka-mastermind dito sa pagpatay kay Governor Digamo. Ito, panoorin natin.
31 araw na po mula nung pinatay si Governor Digamo sa kanyang tahanan sa Pamplona, Negros Oriental. At during this time, the Department of Justice has been working tooth and nail to solve this case, to bring justice to those who have been violated, and to catch those who violated the law to this gruesome act of violence. With the help of the NBI and the NPS, together with, of course, the DILG, the PNP, and most especially, I would say, the Armed Forces of the Philippines through the ISAF and their other special units, we can say that we have made significant progress in finally putting this case to a close. In fact, last Friday, March 31, on the 28th day of the killing of Governor Digamo, the NBI, together with the other elements of the task force, arrested Marvin Miranda, who we suspect to be one of the masterminds in the murder. Currently, he's with the NBI. To date, we have 11 suspects under NBI custody, and we have accounted for all those directly involved in the killing of Governor Digamo and 8 others. The 11 have been or will be charged with multiple murder, frustrated murder, as well as attempted murder. In addition, some of the suspects will be charged with illegal possession of firearms and explosives. Some of these cases have already been turned over to the DOJ, and to the DOJ main office for the handling of active prosecution in court for criminal cases, while some have been filed for preliminary investigation before the Office of the Provincial Prosecutor of Negros Oriental and the Office of the Prosecutor General. Now, with regard to Congressman Arnie Teves, cases for illegal possession of firearms and explosives were referred for inquest with the Office of the Prosecutor General. In line with this, the cases for illegal possession of firearms and explosives were referred for further preliminary investigation in order to ascertain if Congressman Arnie Teves is one of those who has actual and/or constructive possession of the firearms recovered. In addition to these inquest cases, an additional case for murder was filed for preliminary investigation with the Office of the Prosecutor General against Congressman Arnie Teves. This was filed March 8, 2023. On another note, with regards to a certain lawyer who has attempted to visit the respondents in the NBI Detention Center, we will proceed with caution. None of the respondents have engaged the services of the so-called lawyer, despite having been asked multiple times. We cannot let strangers to the case force their involvement. The integrity of this high-profile and politically charged case is of utmost importance. We are now doing our due diligence to see the background of this lawyer to make sure his presence does not jeopardize the case at hand. Last Friday, March 31, I also signed Department Circular number 20, which I believe will be a game changer in improving the conviction rate in criminal cases. It will elevate the country's prosecution success rate by improving the current investigation and case build-up process through the closer coordination between prosecutors and law enforcement agencies. Well, you can rest assured that the Department of Justice has been and will always be committed to evidence-based prosecution of suspects in order to preserve the integrity of the investigation as well as that of the department. It is in the best interest of the suspects as well as that of the government to resolve this case with utmost respect for legal processes as well as the rights of individuals. Now, going to the role of Marvin, who I said is a major player and one of the masterminds. Kung sa scene natin tingnan to, no? It's an analogy to a movie. Si Marvin was a director, props, producer of the props, and casting director. Siya po yung nag-recruit ng mga tao. Siya ang talagang kumuha sa mga tao at nag-recruit sa kanila. Si Congressman Teves was the producer or executive producer of the whole production. Ang problema lang, hindi sine. Totoo po yun nangyari. Talagang pinatay nila si Governor Digamo at walo pa rin ang dinamay nilang pinatay rin at marami nasaktan. At yung mga actors dito, yung mga nakakulong ngayon, 11 yung nakakulong ngayon, no? 11. Ang nakakulong ngayon, 11 of them, but of course, meron pang at large. Pero, tapos na po. Nakita na natin, kumbaga sa police, case closed na to, prosecution na tayo pagkatapos. But we know who masterminded it, at least 2 of them, and we know who did it, yung 11 kasama sa pinakita namin pictures kanina, sila po ang kasama. And ganon na po yan. We will move on to the next cases afterwards, but of course, there will be other edges that we will have to smoothen out dito sa kasong ito. But we believe that we are there already on the way to achieving justice in more ways than one. So, yun po ang aking sasabihin ngayong hapon. Salamat po.
Good afternoon po sa inyong lahat. Sir, ngayong hawak na natin yung mga main players and yung mga conspirator, ano pa hong kulang para makapag-file tayo ng kaso sa mga tinuturong mastermind?
Due process kasi ang ino-observe natin. Hindi natin pwedeng kasuhan ng walang preliminary investigation yung dalawa. At ganoon ang ginagawa natin ngayon sapagkat ang requirement ng batas ay payagan sila sumagot muna ng kanilang counter affidavit at saka natin huhusgahan at i-file ng panel of prosecutors bago ito file sa korte. Ay, ganun po eh. It's due process we have to observe. We have to observe what the law has set aside for the rights of the accused. Yun lang po ang iniintay natin. But otherwise, tapos na po ang boxing, nahuli na po ang lahat.
Sir, ano mga evidences ang hawak natin na directly maglilink dito kay Marvin doon sa mga mastermind, sir?
Testimonies, guns, ballistics, eyewitness accounts, marami po. Marami tayong ebidensya dito.
Sir, yung direkta, meron bang usapan, recorded? Na...
How direct can you get? How direct do you want it to be?
Yung mga direct evidence.
Kaya nga, how direct do you want it to be? Diba? You ask that question, then I ask you the same question. How direct do you want it to be? Is it not direct enough that we have?
Enough, sir, para makumbinsin natin ang public na...
I think the public is convinced.
Na-establish na ba natin kung anong motive dito at magkano ba yung pot money na pinag-uusapan dun sa kontrata?
Wala yung detalye nun sa akin, pero alam natin, malaki ang politika rito. May kinalaman ang politika sa pangyayari dito. Yan ang po ang alam natin. Sa ngayon, marahil may iba pang dahilan na bukod sa politika, marahil negosyo sa mga illegal na naaawat siguro. Pero ang pinaka-direct motive na nakikita namin politika.
Hi sir, magandang hapon po. Doon po sa Secretary, yung pinakita nyo kanina photo with tags ng mga gunman. Pardon me kung hindi ko lang po siguro napansin. Wala po yung Marvin Miranda na tag doon kanina, no? Dahil sabi nga po ni Secretary of Justice, casting at saka po nag-provide ng mga weapons na ginamit. Doon po ba sa mga suspect na hawak ngayon ng gobyerno, meron pong nagdiin sa kanya along the process ng investigation?
Well, actually, kaya nasabi ni SOJ dahil yung 12 na assassins, yung isa namatay eh. So yung 11 hawak na ngayon, hindi ba? At halos, if not lahat, tinutulo si Marvin. Kaya naman sinasabi naman ni SOJ yun. No? Yung mga, alam mo na, yung sinasabi niya, mga nag-recruit, etc., etc. No?
Nagpadala ng pera,
Apo.
nag-recruit, nakausap sa telepono. Basta maraming attributed kay Marvin na gawain, kaya we had to get him. Parang sa hot pursuit pa lang, ano na eh, on the day itself na nahuli yung 3 at sumurrender yung isa, on the day mismo na pinatay si Governor Digamo, and the day after, naglabasan na kagad, lumabas na pangalan ni Marvin. Kaya we were already in search of Marvin from the very beginning. Kaya nga parang hot pursuit pa yan eh, hinahanap talaga. Hindi talaga namin binitawan na hanapin si Marvin ng NBI at ng ISAF. We really had to find this trail to make sure that we got him para mawala po yung doubt as to his existence. Yun po yun eh. Kasi yung lahat ng ibang actors, lahat ng gumanap sa pagpatay, nakasalamuha si Marvin sa kanila mga testimony. He's part of every testimony.
Yun pong testimony ng ibang participants na hawak ngayon ng gobyerno na nag-attribute kay Marvin Miranda, yun po bang attribution nila against Congressman Arnie Teves is similar or different?
Ano yan, we cannot take it in the same light,
Opo.
but as a complete narrative on how the statements fuse together completely. Hindi mo pwede i-compare yung apples sa oranges eh. Magkaiba yan. Iba kasi yung conversation, point of view, sa ibang taong kasama. Pag referring to Idol, kasama sa usapan lagi si Idol. Kasama lagi sa usapan si Kong. Kasama si Calvo. Kasama sa ganitong usapan. Pero iba yung role nila eh. They're not the same. You do not treat Marvin equally with Teves. Kasi magkaiba yung role nila.
Nabanggit nyo na rin po, sorry po nabanggit nyo na rin po yung Boss Idol, Kong, Calvo. Sino po ba to?
Teves.
Teves who?
Oh. Arnie Teves. Congressman Arnie Teves. Arnulfo Teves.
Thank you po.
Hello mga nanonood dyan, mag-subscribe po kayo sa Batang Maynila Toys. Ay mali, ganyan pala.